particles which are not normally present in food. These foreign particles are categorized into three types. The first one is the metal fragments in food. As per the United States guidelines, Adulteration Act, adulteration regulations, the food which contains the foreign particles like glass fragments or metal fragments, the fragments, the size is from minimum 7 mm to 20 mm, means 0.3 inch to 1 inch size, is actionable as per US Adulteration Act. Either it is glass fragments or it is metal fragments. Why these metal fragments are introduced into the product? How? It depends upon processing description, it depends upon the machines which we are using to produce the products, and it depends upon the different conditions, the kinds of machineries and the kinds of packaging materials and the sources of the materials, many factors. Let us go in details. The metal fragments or glass fragments can cause injuries to the people who will ingest the food. The size ranges from 3 mm to 20 mm, 0.3 inch to 1 inch. How these are introduced into the food products? Let us have a look. Heard about we have been receiving many claims and complaints from the developed countries like United States of America and Europe countries also due to the metal fragments in the food products. For example, I'll give you just examples. If you go to the seafood processing industry or meat processing industries, it's very difficult. The likelihood of occurrence of metals are more. Why? Because of conveyor belts, maybe the wire-based mills and seasoning equipment. Occurrence, the likelihood is more. The food processing industries like meat processing industries, chick processing industries, seafood processing industries, because of they are using the machines which are all metals. All machineries, most of the machineries, conveyor belts also machineries, and IKF also machineries, and packaging also they are using machineries. Wherever they are using machineries, and breading machineries contains nuts and loose bolts also sometimes may mix into the products, and blending machineries like they will give the treatment for additives, and meat processing or seafood processing industries also likely to occur these kinds of metal fragments introduction during the processing. These are the reasons. And now the control measures. When metal detection system, it depends upon the product and the environment. Efficiency may vary. Why? Because if the product is in the liquid form or if the product is in the powder form, it's very easy to detect the metal fragments from the product. For example, beet flour manufacturing industries, powder nutrition powder manufacturing industries, milk powder manufacturing industries, floating industries. This is powder state, or any honey industries. It's a liquid. They can easily detect the metals. So metal detectors also will work effectively, and the powders, the floating mechanism they will remove. Sieving mechanism they can remove the metal fragments, or through the metal detection system it will remove, because the metal fragment aren't embedded into the deeper part of the meat, easy to detect through the metal detector. 100% we can ensure the product is free from metals. But various on the other hand, if we are handling the products like seafood or meat processing, the metal fragments embedded into the meat are penetrating into the meat. The metal detector cannot detect. Why? Because the sensitivity may vary. That is the one disadvantage. Especially the stainless steel. Complexities happening frequently due to the stainless steel. Introduction of stainless steel in the food, meat, or stainless steel fragments embedded in the meat or shrimps. It depends upon the embedded deeper. It sometimes cannot detect. We must be very cautious, not only rely on the meditation system, we must follow some other precautionary measures, and we must observe the equipments, nut and bolts, everyday monitoring, equipment monitoring system also we have to implement, especially if we are producing the frozen products, meat products, shrimp products. And metal detectors, like the seafood processing, meat processing, it's a wet processing industry, and the related humidity also fluctuates, and the environment also contains moist environment, and the metal detectors also should work in a moisture environment. So moisture environment efficacy also will reduce. So we have to ensure that the competent person should always be with the mission when the processing lines are running, and we must ensure that every 30 minutes and before start of the shift and every break after that every 30 minutes we have to calibrate the metal detection, whether which is detecting or not. In different areas we have to insert the test pads and we have to ascertain the functioning of metal detectors. These are the few precautionary measures and control measures we can take to minimize the occurrence, to eliminate the occurrence of the hazards at that particular step. Of foreign particles, extraneous metals, glass particles, the broken glass fragments, and brittle plastic also causes potential health hazards. Glass fragments, likelihood of occurrence, reasonably likely introduced at which stage, what kind of product? Yes, glass fragments. See, the product is, the finished product is packed in a containers, glassed containers, or if the finished product is packed in a jars, glass jars, maybe the chances of broken fragments of glass particles in the product which will increase. Yes, like soft drink manufacturing industries, Coca-Cola, beverages, and wine liquor manufacturing industries also, automation, mission operations only. The capping system also, the bottling system also through mission they will do, and washing system also the mission will, they will take the mission help to wash the bottles and to reach the bottles, to capping the bottles, glass particles. So when we handle the glass containers with the machines for food packaging, the chances of occurrence are more. The broken particles, introduction of broken particles are more. On the other hand, when we pack the finished product in the glass containers or jars manually, then broken glass particles very, very rare and less. But due to more manpower, most of the organizations, most of the industries which are producing liquid food products, honey, like our fish sausages, that is also liquid, and like liquor and soft drinks, these are all, they're using mechanized system to wash the bottles and to capping and bottling and all those things. Unfortunately, maybe the glass broken may occur. We have to keep watch. What are the control measures? Yes, very simple. So before filling the liquid in the bottle or glass containers, we have to keep it in inverted position. The machine has to keep, and every jar should be visually inspected by the person's creative. So we can minimize, because glass fragments we have to only visually, we have to visually find out the hazard, we have to visually remove. So many industries, they are illuminating under the belts. The material is passing on top, and illumination they will provide it underneath. The illumination will pass. Then automatically the team who are both sides of the belts, they can find out. So candling, it's one kind of candling. They will pass the light from underneath the belt. So depends upon the light, they will find out the fragments of glass particles which is present in glass jar containers or glass containers. This is the only. And the washing are after visual observations and what this light mechanism. These are the preventive control measures. Some situations, the loose brittle plastic fragments can choke. That is also a problem. Can choke definitely. Occurrence likelihood, the light fixtures, the tube light fixtures, also we have to keep on watch. If any broken glasses or if anything observes, we have to maintain a record system for that. Perforation of intestine also occurred. That's what. And the last category is especially the stones, the sources. If we are using the ingredients from the plant origin, if we are using the ingredients from the plant source, then maybe the chances of stones. What happens if we chew, it will damage the dental system. Eliminated. Even non-food contact areas or other areas also, they have removed the wood part. Friends, that's all about the physical hazards which are introduced in different industries at different stages. I have explained in details. So if you like the video and content or context of the video, please watch and subscribe my video. Click the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you.